To be honest, there's almost no point in doing this segment because we all know get woke, go broke, ladies and gentlemen. Planet Fitness sees $400 million wiped off its value in just 5 days after banning a member who exposed trans women shaving in the female locker rooms. Now, I gotta say this outright. We don't know it's a trans woman. This is the big problem, and this is why you're going to lose money if you're investing. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not going to tell you where to invest. I'm just saying you already lost money, $400 million, if you had stock in Planet Fitness. Let me break it down for you. Big viral story. Older woman says there's a guy shaving in the girl's bathroom, and they go, hey, that's a trans person, so you're banned. She got banned because she took a picture of the guy, and they said, you can't do this. Now, here's the important point. We don't know someone's gender, okay? You can't assume gender. I am not going to sit here and have you bigots and you right-wingers misgender people and assume gender. Therefore, if we are not to assume someone's gender, if there is a male shaving their face, you just simply say there is a male shaving their face. The news outlets come out and say it's a trans woman, and it's like, no, whoa. You don't know that. And the crazy thing is with the Wii Spa incident, this is really funny. This was in California. Some lady comes out and she's like, there's a guy naked in the girls' locker room. And they're like, do you mean a trans person? We're going to go ahead and assume the person's trans. Therefore, you can't do anything about it and we won't call the cops. Turns out the guy was actually a guy and was a serial self-exposer who was just exposing himself. Was not a trans person. In this instance, the funny thing about it is that Planet Fitness and all these companies just immediately assume if someone reports a guy is doing something, they must mean trans woman. No, that's not what happened here. I looked at the photo. I got to say, it just looks like some middle-aged guy is shaving. He's like shaving. He's got a towel. He's got shaving his face. So I'm not going to assume anybody's gender. Okay. And you shouldn't either. Right. Those are the rules. Right. Okay. Now, the reason why I say it probably doesn't even make sense to do a segment like this is that we don't get woke, go broke. We already saw what happened to Bud Light and Target. But yes, my friends, it is true. Planet Fitness, man, the people who are holding stock in Planet Fitness just lost a lot of money. Planet Fitness's valuation plummeted by $400 million in 5 days. Now, full stop. It actually plummeted worse in like a day when this happened. The decline follows Planet Fitness's refusal to walk back its decision to ban a member who exposed a, quote, trans woman shaving in a female locker room earlier this month. I got to pause there. Daily Mail, we don't know that. In all seriousness, the joking aside about assuming gender, these news outlets hear man and woman's bathroom, and the news outlets immediately say, it's a trans woman. Dude, we don't know that. Look at Wii Spot. We don't know this. No one stopped this person and asked them, do you identify as a woman? For all we know, the guy was just like, oh, I must be in the wrong bathroom. Like, think about how crazy this is. A guy who's visually impaired throws a towel over his shoulder, grabs his shaving kit, and is walking, and he can't have his glasses on, and he walks in the women's bathroom, and he goes up, and he can only see a blur on his face, and he's shaving, and a woman takes a picture of him, and he's like, what's going on? And they're like, there's a guy shaving in the women's bathroom, and the staff is like, nope, that's a woman, and the guy who's shaving is actually just blind. Like, my point is, this may just be a dude who went in the wrong bathroom. He's shaving. It could be as simple as this. You deserve to lose money if you're investing in a company as stupid as this, but you do you. Patricia Silva was barred from the gym in Alaska after she detailed an incident online where she said she saw a trans woman in her locker room. Following backlash against the ban, the company said, although some members may feel uncomfortable sharing facilities, this discomfort is not a reason to deny access to the transgender member. How do we, I don't even understand how we get to this point. How do you go from sex segregated bathrooms to totally desegregated? Who voted on it? You get these bills that protect gender identity, but why is the immediate action we must allow anyone to use any bathroom based on their identity? The reality, my friends, it's an end result of the Civil Rights Act. Seriously, you cannot discriminate on the basis of sex. It's in the bill. And so the law is clear, and the business will adhere to it, and they will bleed money. C'est la vie. Here you go. It says, Planet Fitness Operationals Manual, Facilities Use. Some members may feel uncomfortable with a transgender member using the same locker room, facilities, bathrooms, showers, or other facilities separated by sex. This discomfort is not a reason to deny access to the transgender member. I just want to point out, We very rarely, if ever, get a trans man in a men's room and have problems. And let's break that down. Let's ask, why is it that it is typically biological males in women's bathrooms? Some of these guys may just be creepos, like the Wii Spa incident. That was not a trans person. In many instances, I'm willing to bet when a trans man goes into the men's room, men don't care. Literally. If a trans man was shaving, wouldn't care. If a trans man was dealing with menstruation, men wouldn't know or care. It's in a stall. They wouldn't think twice. Women want space away from men for security reasons and privacy reasons. So typically, you're not going to hear men complain all that much about this. Find it very interesting. Let's grab some more. What do we got? The company's stock fell by 7.8% on Tuesday, going from its opening price of $59.44 to a 5-month low of $54.80. I think this is clear as day. Let's zoom in here. We got the Google Planet Fitness stock here. You can see it was trending slightly downward, but on Monday, it just tanked. It has seen a slight recovery, and as of today, it's up 2.79%, so they're rebounding a little bit. But they're not quite where they were just yet. So if currently where they're at as of today, it's $58, down from $59, down from $61. I don't think that drop from $61 to $59 was related to this bathroom issue, but from $59 to $54.97, that instant drop off over the span of what appears to be only a couple of hours likely was the result, in my opinion, of this incident. I must add, my friends, tain't no guarantees. We got a Tyson's boycott. Tyson's food is stock. Their stock is up. Y'all still really buying that stuff? I mean, honest question. I don't know. You do you. I'm not giving you any advice. But people are still buying Tyson's stock. There was a major divestment from an ETF, and other people are like, I'll buy it. Let me just tell you, my friends, Tyson's chicken is garbage. Garbage. I won't give you financial advice, but I'll tell you, that ain't food. It's literally food. It's literally chicken. It's not that bad. Okay, I'm kidding. But I recommend when you go to the grocery store, you just buy the deli chicken. Figure out where it's from. Me personally, I don't want to give health advice either because I honestly don't know what your health is. Maybe you can't eat chicken. Maybe your doctor will tell you better. But my thing is, if I'm going to get chicken, I'm going to go to a farm. We got farms. They're not that, look, you could drive 40 minutes outside of D.C., okay? I don't know about New York, but I bet you could. If you live in the D.C. area, a half an hour drive. I'm saying, like, if you lived in downtown D.C., okay, it's me 40 minutes. But you easily get to one of these farms. You drive in, they got a freezer, and they got fresh farm-raised broiler chicken. So you got your layer chickens, they are layers of eggs, and you got your broiler chickens, they're big and fat and delicious. And you get it farm fresh, baby. Why are you buying this Tyson's garbage? You got to go to these local farms. That's what it's all about. But in all seriousness, if you're going to the grocery store, I just say stay away from all this stuff. Eat as clean as you can. I don't know nothing about no seed oils or whatever. I was doing low carb for a while. Now my personal trainer, we're doing higher carb. I'm staying away from bread. That really messed me up. So I'm eating a lot of rice and I'm enjoying myself. I just say do your best to eat as clean as you can. Here we go. So Silva says she had just finished working out at Planet Fitness Fairbanks location when she saw the person whom she called a man with a penis, as opposed to a man without, carrying out his routine in front of a 12-year-old girl. Silva, who had previously run for Fairbanks Borough Assembly, told the trans woman they should really be using the male locker room. The trans woman replied that they were LGB, so not T. Silva then took a picture of the person and shared it online and recounted her experience in a Facebook video. There's a man shaving in the women's bathroom. I love him in Christ. He is a spiritual being having a human experience. He doesn't like his gender, so he wants to be a woman, but I'm not comfortable with him shaving in my bathroom. I just thought I'd say it out loud. Very nice, very respectful. They go on to mention that Silva is a QAnon conspiracy theorist for some reason. Don't care. And they reiterate everything they said. PF canceled my membership and allowed the pedo to stay. Whoa, that's a bold statement about the individual. Planet Fitness revoked Silva's membership and filed a police report against her, citing her violation of gym policy by taking photos and or videos in a locker room. Look, man, you play all the political games you want. These laws will destroy these businesses. I'm really interested to see what happens with curves. Because like, isn't I don't know, but isn't curves like a gym just for women? They can't keep men out. That wouldn't be allowed. I suppose the idea is men would be shamed for going there or something. But welcome to your brave new world, as I often like to say. This is what's going to happen. An old lady's going to come and take issue with it, and they will use the threat of law against you. But I got to tell you something. Humans, they're not blank slates. I'm sorry, that's just not reality. Humans have a combination of nature and nurture within them. You take the child of the smartest man in the world and you lock him in a box with no education, and it will developmentally stunt them. Their neural pathways will not develop. You take someone from the poorest region, from one of the stupidest people in the world, and you give them access to everything as a baby, actually, I guarantee you, they will be on the high end of the bell curve in intelligence. The thing about the potential of a human being, any human being of any background, is that the neural pathways can be developed as a child, and most humans, even the children of the smartest people in the world, do not have access to the best. Now, that being said, IQ, along with any other trait, is heritable. I just think that human development, if you were to take a kid from Somalia, from someone very stupid, as a baby, and you bring them here and you train and educate them, they will be one of the smartest people in the world. 100%, I believe that. I will not discount, however, that if you take a child of the smartest person in the world and you give them maximum training as a baby, they will likely be smarter, because IQ is rooted in heredity. That being said, I do believe that nature can be trumped by nurture substantially, and it's because no one maximizes nurture in the first place. Anyway, that being said, this is where we're heading. To a world where you've got these communists who want to create this blank slate utopia which can't exist. People are different. They will be different. They like different things. Hey, look, man, I don't know what to tell you. I'm really good at math, percentages, numbers. It's why I love poker. And I'm part Asian. Tell me, is it a coincidence that when you go to casinos, they have tons of Asian games, and some even have Asian gaming sections? No joke. Most of the casinos in Vegas have specifically Asian-style gambling sections. They have Pai Gow with dominoes. They don't play it with cards, but they also have the Pai Gow with card version. And then there's me, part Asian, did not grow up there. I certainly think there is a cultural component that's passed down no matter what you want to do, because, those values get passed down. But I do believe that it's not about skin color. It's about everybody passes down something more than just the way they look. It's nature versus nurture, baby. The left is not going to have this world they think they're building. Anyway, I'll leave it there, my friends. Next segment is coming up at 6 p.m. on this channel. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.